Chapter 7. When Monsters Meet. As the story goes, there is a history to be told of a time when two of the most powerful beings on Reverse encountered one another for the first time. It begins the very day Alex was lured into the strange world, before he met Cassie, or saved her from the behemoth rampage who tore through the town of Canthorpe. Many seasons ago, the blue-skinned warrior Rampage, with his boundless strength, phenomenal speed, and searing black eyes, set out one morning, where he sensed a powerful chill in the air. It was dark, like nothing he'd felt before. It presented a challenge to this titanic warrior. So from his cave, high in the mountains, he looked and surveyed the landscape in search of he who beholds such immense power. He kneels down as all the muscle fibers in his body begin to ripple and pulse. He then leaps into the air, crushing the ground as he launches. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Zedimus has just revealed himself to Alex.
I am Zedimus Grimm, and we need to leave, for I have a fire to start.
And with a snap of his finger, the room burst into flame, engulfing everything. As Alex reached for the doorknob, he felt it in his bones that something darker was at work here. Then they walked through the door. As the two stepped through, a rumble could be heard, and then a crash. Alex turned around and Zedimus was gone. Unaware to him, the behemoth Rampage shoulder-charged Zedimus high into the heavens, leaving Alex even more puzzled as he looked at the new world before his eyes. Now flying through the air, Zedimus looks to his assailant and wonders to himself.
Who is this elf? He caught me by surprise. Well done to him for that. It's been a while since I felt some form of pain. Let's see where this goes.
Zedimus is clearly amused by this. Moments later, the two beings slam into the ground, forming a large crater at the base of the mountain, causing a massive rock slide in their wake. Pinned down by Rampage, Zedimus takes a vicious onslaught of brutal punches to his bony face, knocking off his topper, exposing his skeletal dome of a head. Being beaten further and further and further into the ground, forming yet another crater within a crater. Yet, he does not retaliate. Not until Rampage eventually gets to his feet, raises both his arms above his head to throw that final blow. Yet as his fists come down, they meet nothing but gravel. The Titan looks in disbelief, stands up, and then grins, turning around, coming face to face with the demon, and then says,
You are stronger than you look, demon.
Are we done here? Or would you like to try and defeat me again?
Now you die.
once again bombarding Zedimus with a fatal blow till eventually the demon begins to fall back, phasing into his red mist again and again, making it impossible for the Titan to land a single punch.
You've got to be faster than that, beast.
The Titan grabs him by the head, pushing him into the ground, and then ran with him, using his face to form a trench.
Give up, demon. You cannot win.
before he knew it, he was once again pounding the ground. Now floating in the air, high above him was Zadimus.
You're fast, but you've had your fun. It's my turn.
The sky surrounding the area begins to darken to an eerie crimson. The demon begins to extend both his arms out to his sides. The earth begins to tremble as Rampage looks to find the source of the sound, but finds it too late. As Zadimus now swings his hands together and repeatedly crushes the Titan between two giant boulders that were pulled from the surrounding mountains, leaving the beast rather mangled. Yet, he rises to his feet and looks to the demon and says,
You coward. No more tricks. Fight me.
Well, my friend. You have your strengths, but I have more.
Bringing up the shattered boulders around him, Z encases Rampage within the confines of the rock, making sure he can't gain any momentum.
So, are you any good at flying? 'Cause here we go.
They both take to the sky. Higher and higher they go, till the curvature of the planet can be seen. Rampage struggles to break free, but Zadimus has way too much power at his fingertips.
We've reached the end of our trip, you savage.
Zadimus looks to the stone cage with those pearly reds and sets the cage ablaze, forming a perfect and seamless ball of molten lava, where Rampage can be heard shouting from within.
Goodbye.
He blasts his foe at tremendous speed toward the planet's surface. The explosion's impact took out 3 surrounding villages and many forests in the area, leaving a permanent scar on the face of the planet. And at the center of the crater, there lay the beast, broken, bruised, and breathing heavily. He stands up as the debris and rubble fall from his body, and he looks to the clouds.
Is that all you got, demon? And I thought this was going to be a challenge.
Meanwhile, Zadimus watches from a distance away.
He is very strong. I wonder how much more he can take.
But as he floats there pondering, Rampage has already picked up his scent, and without hesitation, he leaps towards Zadimus in the blink of an eye. He collides with the demon again, this time hitting him much harder and faster than the last time, smashing him through a mountain. Zadimus stands up and dusts off his black coat, snaps his fingers, and teleports back in front of the Titan, who now seems a bit worn down, but still ready. Twirling his finger in a circular motion, the demon lifts his hat off the ground and hovers beneath it as it floats in the air. He grabs the crown of the hat and bows his head to his foe.
It seems we are at a stalemate. I can't defeat you, and you cannot defeat me. So let us leave it at that. Besides, I don't have time for this. You made me lose my person. And I have minds to terrorize. Don't you have some Grundog to herd? Fool. Oh yes, by the way.
You cannot kill what is already dead.
Then, in a wisp of crimson smoke, he vanishes into thin air. Rampage stands there looking to the ground and says,
I will get that fiend. Next time, he won't survive.
He then leaps into the air, leaving the newly barren landscape. And that is how the Kritoran Hollows were formed. A vast landscape of craters and fractured canyons, desolate and unstable. The very aftermath of when monsters meet.